What's up, guys? I'm just going to do a quick video of comic books I picked up last week. Not really going to talk about too much about them, so let's just dive into them because that's what the comic book nerds here are for, the comic book. I picked up Universal Monsters, Frankenstein, issue number 1. Starting out really good. They started out with a little boy in a graveyard mourning his father's passing. He's been sent to a home for kids, and the kids are broke. And his toy that his dad has built him, and he's sitting at the grave site wishing his father would come back and show him how to fix his toy. And while he's there, Dr. Frankenstein and his little sidekick, and it's not Igor, it's Fritz, I believe, or Robin Bodies, and they actually take the little boy's father because of his hands, and the little boy jumps in the back of the carriage and goes to Castle Frankenstein and watches and everything, and he sees him using his father's hand on the monster and brings it to life. And he goes to look for the monster inside in Castle Frankenstein. He finds him, holds his hand. Frankenstein don't really know how to act, so he starts holding it a little harder, and he scares the boy. And he's thinking at the end, well, he's got to take care of the monster, that the real monster is Dr. Frankenstein. So he's trying to sneak up behind him to stab him, and when he does that, Fritz stops him and pulls him into the corner. This is good artwork too. I'm enjoying the Universal Monsters. I didn't quite enjoy the Creature of the Black Lagoon because it didn't have enough of the monster in it. Frankenstein starting out really good. It's got some sketches in the back of Michael Washer's artwork. And here, go ahead and talk about this. I wasn't going to show it. For some reason, my pull list, I've got the Ultimate Spider-Man on it, but they keep sending me every Ultimate title except that. And they sent me the Ultimate X-Men issue number 6, and I was going to read it. Then I opened it up to this art, and I said no. So I'm probably going to end up giving this away, sending it to somebody. Right here I picked up The Incredible Hulk, issue number 16. He's still on the quest to free Charlie from the little porcelain doll. And it shows how the Eldris got here. And apparently there was another Hulk-like creature 3,600 years ago. Let's go into that. It shows how he defeated the Eldris back in that day, and Hulk is still on his way to Las Vegas to do battle with the one that we have today. Picked up Gunslinger, issue number 35. In the last issue, he's kind of like halfway comatose in the hospital from what the SWAT team did to him, and his mind's referring back to all the battles he had before. It just shows flashbacks of his life, shows fights against the Angels, everything like that. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this. It's beginning to be a good read. And at the end of this, they show a little thing about, he just showed a picture of him on the news, and all of a sudden it shows that his father said, "I just seen a picture of my son. He's talking to somebody on the phone. Contact the American government." So check that out. I picked up Miles Morales, Spider-Man issue number 24. In this issue, he catches the Vulture talking to Starlin on the rooftop, trying to explain his backstory, why they've been driven apart by the Spider-Man. And he kind of goes off kind of hard on the Vulture, trying to battle his energies with the vampirism he has now. And at the end of it, Misty calls him and says they may have a way of working through the vampire side, so it's kind of held by the magic was tripping him up. And at the very end, the Vulture goes to some kind of secret little hideout and gets him another suit and says he's going to kill Miles, in other words. If they keep hanging on with that vampire stuff, I just don't like it. I like vampire stuff, but he's a Spider-Man. He's not a vampire. Picked up Rook Exodus, number 5. The last issue, I don't know if this issue took a little while to get out of that, but the last issue he was knocked off the dam fighting, and of all people to save him, it was Pumbaa, and he's finally giving himself into the helmet, and when he jumps off a cliff at the very end to try to escape the fire, and the crows actually catch him and fly him down to safety. I'm enjoying this read. This Ghost Machine Rook Exodus, this is the only one I'm reading. It's a very good read. I'm doing it very good. Okay, where we at now? Got Absolute Power number 3. And here, you might want to read Batman 152 first because it kind of shows how he shows up with the mother box. But in this issue, they're all on the island of the Amazons, being hid by the magic. Nightwing sends everybody off, giving orders, telling everybody what to do. And apparently, Black Canary is going to go and find out why Green Arrow is going to switch sides. And at the very end here, John actually finds them and goes to the island, and Big Barda is fixing to take him out with a kryptonite bullet. But Nightwing gets in the way and tells John if he wants to start something, come down here and fight him toe to toe. And John lands on the island, of course. If you're not invited to the island and you're a man, the magic kicks in and it purges the Brainiac Queen from John, and John's back on the side of Angels. It's a good read. I didn't think I'd like it, but I'm enjoying it. I picked up, speaking of Batman 152, I just got them all laid. Speaking of Batman 152, him and Catwoman are off looking for the mother box that Amanda Warren has hidden. He finally finds it. Catwoman's trying to pick the lock, trying to get him out while he's battling Bizarro Superman and all the rest of the villains is out there. And at the end, when they finally get the box free, Amanda Waller has set some kind of trap. If she can't have it, nobody will. And it starts sending out a beacon for Darkseid. Darkseid appears on the planet they're on. And Batman's trying to get the mother box to activate. And he can't. And the last thing that goes through his mind was the last place he was happy. And all of a sudden, a portal shoots up. Him and Catwoman go through it. And they land on the island there. Him and Catwoman spent time together before they battled Bane. I can't really remember what story that took place, but that's what it was. And that's how they got the mother box. Picked up Daredevil, issue number 13. In the last issue, Fisk was possessed by the sin greed. Daredevil was battling. And this issue starts off on the same rooftop after Daredevil has beaten greed. And Fisk is on his knees asking for absolution. And Daredevil really doesn't know how to react to that and runs off. And at the meantime, where the kids are at, they say it's the devil. Somebody has broken in and kidnapped one of the kids, and it's Joey, the little blonde-haired boy who discovered who Matt Murdock was really Daredevil. I'm enjoying the Daredevil read. I like the little religion and horror side, being possessed. I like the storyline so far. I picked up Defenders of the Earth #1. And I just picked this up because I used to watch the cartoon as a kid. And this issue, it starts off 10 years after the battle. And they have defeated They have defeated Ming with his help of his son, but something's not right. Flash isn't acting right. He's not spending time with his son. He's trying to rebuild Earth. All this. Something's just not going on. I enjoyed the first issue. But like I said, I bought it because I used to watch this as a kid. Defenders of the Earth. It's got Ghost Who Walks. Mandrake. I love it. Picked up Werewolf by Night, issue #1. The red band, they come in the poly bag. I took the bag out off because you gotta read it. It's a good story. He's battling when they did the Blood Hunt. There's something about the moon now when it rises. It's got a stronger hold on Jack Russell, and he can't control the werewolf. So right here, Elsa shows up to help him, and it is kind of bloody. Comic book, it's not for kids. I can understand why it's got the bag on. It's for mature readers. It's a good read though. They're trying to figure out why he can't control the werewolf, and I got the Disco Dazzler variant edition. Pretty good read for the first issue. I love them werewolves and vampires. Okay, I saved this one for last. Picked up Amazing Spider-Man issue 950. This is on my pull list. So I really don't look at the covers. I just got a pull list. They pull them and they send them to me. But if I was walking through and I saw this cover, I don't think I'd buy it. They finally give a backstory on Paul that we needed a year and a half ago. They finally do a little backstory on Paul. I'm talking about it's like they should have done that way before. So I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna hang on to it to see where the story goes. But I'm kind of getting like I've been saying before, I am disappointed in it, and I guess I'm just forgetting to take it off my pull list, to tell you the truth. See what the next issue is, because they say the most horrific fight ever is going to be in the next issue. Alright guys, that's the books I picked up this week. Hope y'all enjoyed the little short video. Y'all stay strong out there. No matter what the world throws at you, keep smiling. Peace, y'all.